Haven't you? It's the 11th of April, Friday. Why am I out at work, you ask? Because today I'm going on my jollies. Off down Newquay for a week. So there ain't really a lot of an update probably going to happen this week. I might do a little bit while I'm down there, but not really an update as such. But I'll show you what's going on. As you know, we've got this glorious weather going on, and I think it's got to die and go all crappy by Monday. So we'll see what happens. Knowing our luck, it probably will. I'll spin you around, show you what's going on. So I've just cleaned the window. That's why there's water everywhere. Look, all the slabs are done, all pointed up. Like I said, I've just done the window. Also, I moved my shed. My shed's now on the platform where I built it for. So that's sitting up there, that's okay. Bit of a tidy up in the garden, some crap and everything's gone. Still got loads to get rid of. There's half a bag of sand there, got to get rid of that. And some other bits and stuff, what's got to go. Try and sort all this out, and then I might set about this as well. I think I'm going to slab it, if I'm honest. My missus wants it gravelled, but I doubt. So I think I'm going to slab it, and then I'll just have to replace the grass and whatever else. Fence panels and everything have got to be replaced. All the waters, like I said, I've got the towels in water. All the trees have got the towels in water while I'm going to be away. So that's looking after them. Got to say thanks to Yorkie for the maple. This one here. I think he's struggling in that pot, but I really got time to re-sort it before I go away. But I will be doing a trunk chop on it, and I think he's probably going to have to come off to there. I think that's this long bit's going to have to come off. What I might do when I get back is, if he's strong enough, I might actually air layer that. So I'll chop that off to there, chop all these big horrible crappy bits off where I don't need, and then we'll stick it in a pond basket, and we'll get it into training. Pouting tiller's just starting to come back. Look at this one, this is ace. 3 colours this is. So you've got your light greens here, look. It'll focus. So you've got your light green buds, but then you've got these little, what I call them, bellends. And then you've got the pine cones. All colours of trees. I don't know what it's called, if I'm honest. Some sort of pine. There was a label on it, but I think the label's gone. It's some sort of pine, but it's lovely when it comes. It's like 3 colours. That's my missus tree. As you can tell, has never done nothing with it, like a doubt. Hornbeam starting to come through, and you've pretty much hit the rest. This is all going to be in flower by midweek, I would have thought, because I'm really swelling out now. That's my cherry tree. Ilex crenata there, larch. There you go, Vince. There's a larch for you now, I'll join them on. Let's just take that one out of the way, you'll see better. There's a larch. So that's the same tree as what you've got down there, mate. If you watch this video. Blue cedar. And like I said, these are a couple these are hawthorns, but they don't really seem to be doing anything, so I don't know if I've lost them. The only sign of life I've got is a little red bud on that one. Just there. Well, there's actually, I think there's 2 now. Yeah, that one is starting to spring out now, yeah. Down the trunk as well. So that one's starting to come. This one, which I thought would have been a stronger tree, because it did start, as you can see on the top. Don't seem to be doing anything, so I might have lost that tree. The curly one, if you remember, I had that out of sphagnum moss. That's starting to come. Still ain't sure what tree it is. Couple of aces there, the bargains. Another ace here I thought I'd lost, but this is coming, and you can also see it coming, springing out down the trunk. Little red buds coming out on the trunk, so that's going to go wild. I forgot I've got them, the osters. There's another one over there. So there you go. Seem to do a look through the trees every time now, don't we? These are okay. Water's gone to shit because I'm getting fed on a frequent feed now. They are just having 3 feeds a day. I'm on a frequent feed. I cleaned all the filters and that out yesterday in preparation, obviously. That one looks after itself, pretty much. The auto top-ups on it, the drums on it, bio, pretty much looks after itself. I have switched the UV on that one. There's no UV on this one, which I might put on, I don't know. But there's no UV on that one yet. And other than that, everything's okay. Just show you this. Have a walk down the garden. Showed this to the lads the other day. These, I don't know if you'll see it now because there's the spirulina on the water. My Daphnia, they've absolutely exploded. I know Copies after some of these. But they've gone wild. Can't really see a lot of them. Not in this. Normally in the sun you'll catch them. But yeah, they've gone wild. Which is good. Because if I get a spawn on this year, I've got to make sure I've got enough. Got a little solar panel air pump going, just to fizz, just to keep them happy, keep it oxygenated. But the water's gone clear in there as well. It was proper green a couple of weeks ago. So then feeding like mad. That's why I put some more spirulina in just to give them a little bit of a feed. But yeah, I mean the fauna I don't think is picking it up really, but there's thousands in there now. Lots and lots of tiny ones, which are the young. And obviously the big ones as well, which have sort of made it through the winter and they've grown. You can probably just see that scud running across the side there. The snails, scuds, freshwater shrimp, there's all sorts in here. I just throw bits of weeds and everything in it. It just naturalises the water, and what they do, they actually feed off it. What you'll see in a few weeks' time is when that tree out the front of the house starts to leaf up, I'll be ripping the leaves off that, because the sap off the leaves, it sort of dissolves in the water, and then the Daphnia will feed off that as well. Trying to save me mind your own business, trying to save a bit of that. This is just a seed tray. There's a fern here as well, which is in the middle of mind your own business. I don't know if that'll come back. It did dry out a couple of weeks ago, but I think the mind your own business will be alright. Just whether the fern comes back, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, if it don't come back, I ain't lost nothing, have I? Well, I've lost the fern. So I've just heard the feeder going off on the main pond. So I'm up having about the fourth feed of the day now, I think. It's currently 10 o'clock. It's supposed to be out by now. And my missus has just decided to go up her mother's. So I'm waiting for her, and that's why I thought I'd check in with her and say hello. So there you go, that's the state of play at the minute. I've now, one of my next jobs is to decide whether I'm going to use the air source heat pump or not, because this area's for that. I've got to get the rest of the grey stuff, which is up there in a box, get the rest of this grey stuff across here, but I've got to be conscious that I also want the roof fiberglass in as well. Got my bloody daughter ringing me now. So there you go. There's my hawthorn going wild. As you can see, a couple of weeks ago I said like it was starting to come. Now this is all in about 3 or 4 weeks. This is. It's put about 6 inches of growth on. And it's all the way down, as you can see. So there you go. Just me talking crap again. Well, I'll probably, I don't know if I get something down there to put up. I mean, we're sort of 10 minutes in nearly on this anyway, so if I get something down there to put on, I'll show you what's going on. And from now on, until the next time I'll see you, I'll catch you in a bit, eh? How been you? Daisy? Thursday. Thursday, the holiday. Back home tomorrow. Saturday, even. Just walking across to here. St Michael's Mount. Now this obviously goes underwater when the tide's in. Tide's only just gone out. It's still lapping. I'm just walking across. So I had no filming, to be honest, while I've been down here. I would have bore you with me all day. But I thought I'd show you this. Big castle on the top, that's where I'm staying. I wish. Could afford that. Could afford the bloody caravan with me. But there you go. Oh, as you can see, I've just walked across this pathway, just going across now. So I ain't going to bore you too much with it. It's done nothing but rain. Chelsea's just holding everybody up. Done nothing but rain on Tuesday night, and I mean it rained proper. It proper on my day. So we had nothing Tuesday. I went to the gun shop just to break the boredom. Don't buy nothing. Can't afford to. I didn't, not with her here. So there you go. So we're just about approaching the other end, where they're going to ask us for tickets and we ain't got none. So we ain't getting in, regardless. But at least we can say we walked across here. And yeah, that's where we are. St Michael's Mount in Cornwall. Penzance. Penzance is over here somewhere. St Ives is up that way as well. Somewhere else we've never been. So there you go. Right, I'll catch you all later. And if the wind's affected any audio, I do apologise. But it's still getting uploaded because I don't edit nothing. I'll probably see you when we're back at home. See how the fish are. See how everything else is, make sure everything's fine. And I'll catch you there in a bit, Aid. Knackered. We've got to where the guns are. If anybody's been to this place, you'll know what this path's like. Oh, it's a killer. But just spin you around to show you. We've got to where the cannons are. Show you the cannons in a sec. Good view. Penzance. Penzance over there. St Ives is up here somewhere as well. Not as I claim to know, but I just did the signs. But we should have put my shorts on now. I think we're both knackered, eh, mate?
No.
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 I've had to wait for her. You know what I mean? We've still got to get up that part. And it's so uneven. Unbelievable. Here's the cannons. So when the boats come across. We've actually just detected a workout. I know about workout, I'm nailed. The daughter I come. 16 quid just to get through the gates each. 16 quid each to get through the gates. Which is what it is. Vicky's paid anyway, so. Oh, yeah, bother, I ain't complaining. I'm just having the workout. Working me scone off what I've just did. So, yeah, we're up towards the top of the castle. Here's the castle behind me. We've still got to go up that bit of a slope there. Have a breather while we're here though. And it's like I said, we're taking the views. Cornwall coast. But yesterday and today have been the best days we've had really, other than the day we travelled down, and then it went cloudy and grey, cold, and then yesterday was a lovely day. We went down to Newquay for the day, because I've got my mum and dad down here with me as well, but they've stopped at the caravan today, they come, and today's been about the best day of the week. So, right, I'll crack on with this adventure. I feel like the Hobbit. Crack on with this adventure and I'll catch you all lot in a bit, eh? They don't put these down with the spirit level, did they? Bit craggy. Oh! If I fall over on camera, you're going to laugh at me, are you? Let's have a look up here. Oh, he's going up the steps. It takes its toll on your legs. I think that's the entrance. Whew, thank God. Just give a shout out to Mark Mills as well. I know he's probably watching. I met up with him the other day and sorted him out with Mad Dog's mix. That's food, if you don't know what that is. Get yourself over to Westcroft, boy. Put it on here. All sorts. Mad Dog does his own mix of food and everybody's screaming 42's tried it. So How's it coming? How's it coming, ma'am? How's it coming?
That's cool, yeah.
I feel
So refreshed.
I'm knackered. Bosh, yeah, that was an experience, I tell you. Walking up and down them steps. Walking up and down there is like trying to walk over there. It's done. Another one ticked off the list. Vic wanted to do it, so we did it. Had a walk around the castle. You'll probably see a few photos on there. I might put them on the end unless I've already put them on. So now we're heading back in town. So we're walking back across the causeway now. We've got to get over to sort of over here somewhere. So there you go. I ain't going to film no more on this holiday because it's a cool channel, and it ain't an oldie channel. So yeah, thanks for joining me. As I said, I'll catch you when we're back at home, and we'll see how the fish and slimy beds. So catch you in a bit, eh? Having you. So we're back home. It's Saturday today. Bank holiday weekend. Don't know what the date is. I looked. It's about the 19th, is it? Let's have a look. 19th of April, 2025. Everything's exploded. It's mad. I mean, we've only had down there. We've had 2 good days. We've had 2 days of sun. The rest is just Istana rain and grey and murky and cold. So drove back last night. Should have really only checked out this morning. So I'd have probably just been coming out the caravan around about now. But I don't want to show you too much down here. But everything's exploded. I can't believe how everything's growed. I mean, there's 2 trees just behind me on the top of the little shed here, and they show no life whatsoever. And then I've come back, and this hawthorn here, which I collected and I snapped. I actually snapped this as I bent it. I don't know if you can see the snap there. If I'm on it, you might be able to just see the snap here somewhere. I don't know. There it is. There's the snap. So I snapped it as I bent it, but bud's all the way up it now. This one's just starting to show some signs of life on the top there and up there. But yeah, everything's exploded. That's my Paul Scarlet. As you can see, there's flowers all over it. Got to come out. These and flowers were, I mean, some of them was already on, but these and flowers were have appeared. And look at the growth. Look at the growth on them. Look at them as well. 6 inches of growth on them white pines in a week. You wouldn't believe it, would you? You really wouldn't. Cherry trees all coming out in blossom now. This is a lovely little tree. This is stunning little tree. Needs a repot now because it's just threw. I just threw it in that pot just to make sure it was okay. This, can't believe this either. It's like an hairy monster. This just the size of the needle on this larch is unbelievable. Vince, how's your larch? If you watch this, how's your larch? The fish are all sound. Luckily no casualties or jumpers or anything like that. They're all fine. And everything else is I can't believe how it's all growed. The trees especially. But these are all fine. These I'm just having a water top up because this lost around about 6 inches while I was away. That's just through evaporation. These are fine again now. They've been on the auto feeder on 6 feeds a day, I believe. I don't even know if the air source is switched off, so it's probably going to cost me a fortune. But everything's okay in there. Might have a bowl up actually and have a look. I've got a review to do, but that's going to be on the next video unless I tag it on the end of this one. I had a company get in touch with me and wanted me to review their product, so I'll either put it on the end of this one if I get a chance, or I'll stick it on the next one and do maybe a dedicated video for it so as I can send it to the company as well. But yeah, just thought I'd check in back at home. Fish are all sound, no casualties, everything's fine. Nothing untoward, no major marks or anything like that. Everything's as it should be. So happy days. I'll probably upload this at this unless I do put that review on, and we'll see where we go from there. But I'm gobsmacked with the amount of growth the trees have had. I have actually got another one. I pulled this up while we was down Newquay. That's a blackthorn, that is. So obviously just a young tree. You can see the bend and everything in the trunk. That's all natural. So it was about, I don't know, 6 foot tall this was, and I've cut it down. Quite a big root on it, so I've got to put it in a decent pot to start with, decent sized pot. Just to let the roots get stronger and stronger, and then obviously we can get it in smaller pots as we go along. Potential is starting to come as well. Cherry tree's dropped all its blossom. I might layer that. And this is the little gnarly tree where I had out of me sphagnum moss, if you remember. So again, I can't identify it, but if anybody else can, off them leaves. I'm thinking it might be a beech. I don't think it's silver birch. I could be wrong. But it's green leaves, red veins. So if anybody's out there who can identify that, Horton's Bonsai would probably tell me who it is, or Jason Hanrahan. They don't watch my channels, but if I tag them in, they might have a look. Just tell me what they are. It could be a white pine, I don't know. Silver birch, I don't know. Interesting though, eh? Look at that, how gnarly that is. Stands around about 14 inches high. But yeah, that's interesting. We'll see how it comes out, we'll see what happens. Might be up for sale, or I might give it away. There you go. So again, I'm focusing on the trees more than anything else. But the fish are more sound. You know, there's nothing to report. I've got some new fish coming. And I've got some fish to move on. So keep an eye out, because either in the next video or even again on this one, it depends on how much I put on this one. Because I've got this weekend now. I might get some fish in a bowl, put them up for sale, and see if anybody's interested. They'll be pick up only, there ain't no postage, so don't ask me to post them and send them out to different addresses, because that won't happen. But it's coming the time now. We've been getting to we're in double figures, we've steadily double figures, so there's no reason why these can't be moved on and shifted to the forever homes or the new homes, whatever. And yeah, I did say all along I was going to thin out. I need to thin out, because I've got another 4 coming in. So in a bit, I'll catch you all later. I'll make sure everything else is okay. That's another one, look. Now if you remember, I cut that one off. That was just a stick. It's starting to come now. I say it. I love this time of year, I really do. Here's my big hawthorn. Again, that's going to have 12 months at least before I layer that. So you can see over the past week, I mean, there's what, at least 6 to 8 inches of growth come on that tree on the top. I need to take this back to let the bottom fill out as well, because the bottom part is more of what I need, and I need some branches down here. I need plenty of branches down this end. So I need to snip some of these back, put some of the energy back in the bottom. It'd be nice if you flowered, to be fair. So there you go. So I'll catch you out lot in a bit. Thanks for watching. And I've got a new sign. I'll put my new sign up and I'll show you in the next one in a bit. Having you? It's currently 20 to 3 on Saturday, the 19th of April. I ain't done nothing really other than mess about and potter about, and I'm messing with trees. Still messing, and I've got one here. See this tall one? Now I've got to give a quick shout out to Stu at Yorkie's Koi. Now Yorkie nurtured that tree for me. What a star. And he brought it down to Mad Dog's open day last week. So here it is. It's standing around about 4.5 foot tall. It's in a small pot, so I've got to repot it. So let me spin you around. So there you go. It's in a small pot. I ain't sure which one it is, if I'm honest. Just got also Power Made term. And the price. But I ain't sure which one it is. But as you can see, it's gone all leggy. All leggy. And as I said, it's in a small pot, needs repotting. So if you look at this basic shape, this runner really, he's just draining the life out of this tree. So I did tell Stu what I was looking at doing, to be quite honest. And he said, well, he says, once you've got it, do what you've got to do. So that's what I've got to do. I've got to get that bugger out now. So we've suddenly took that tree right the way down. Now this tree will probably go a lot further than this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take quite a lot of growth off, and we're going to allow the tree to strengthen. We'll leave that as a sacrificial branch. I mean, it's got a nice trunk on it, it's got a nice nabari at the bottom. We'll leave that as a sacrificial branch there. I'll take that off down to there, because whenever you cut a maple, just cut above the nodes. So you've got the node here, so just cut above. I mean, obviously you don't need that much cut above, but you can just leave sort of 5 mil above to allow dieback, because a maple dies back, and here's a classic example of it, look. So that dies back to the node, and then obviously it's okay from the node. So that's what I wanted to do for this one at the minute. What I'll do is I'll get it repotted into a pond basket, and we'll let it strengthen. I might actually just take that right off, to be quite honest, down to there. Take that knuckle, that top knuckle, completely off, and then use this one as the new leader for the apex. It's all a work in progress. It's like that one was about 5 foot tall. As you can see, you ain't going to harm them, it don't hurt them. Them deciduous trees, so they'll grow back. But we'll see how it goes, eh? Take that off to there. As I said, well, I'll leave that one as sacrificial. We'll shorten it back a bit. So it looks a bit brutal, I know it does. This nice movement in the trunk here. We've got another branch coming out here which can be brought down. Sacrificial, another branch there. One coming out at the side which ain't ideal, but we'll leave it for now. And we'll see how we go. I think that one there is going to be the new apex, seeing as we've been bending that way and then coming back that way, but might even keep that one. But that's next year's decision. We'll let it, we'll get it in another higher pot now, let it strengthen, and let it enjoy itself. There you go, simple as. Whenever you look at the tree, look at the main structure. So yeah, once again, thanks to Yorkie for that. Top man, thank you very much. Just show you this one as well. Just potted that one up down here. This one looks a little bit sorry for itself at the moment. That's a blackthorn. I think I showed you that earlier. So I put that in a pot down there, put it down in this corner, protected from the wind. So hopefully that'll come on all right. Poor now looking very happy. I think I might lose this if I'm honest. Don't know why, because I've had it now a couple of years and it's been fine. So I don't know if the frosts had it or not. I don't know. As you can see, the needles are dropping out. I thought there was fresh growth coming, but even the candles seem to have turned brown now. So I think I've probably lost this white point, which is a shame. It was a nice looking little tree. But there you go. Same with everything. You either keep it or you lose it. Right. Still love that cherry tree. That cherry tree is lovely. That deserves a better pot now, I think. Let it get this through this year, and we'll get that a better pot. Love that tree. Good flowers. Stunning. Before this bloody goshki hates this twig, I'll get it out of here. I have actually got a tree just down there which is in the green pot, absolutely covered in little black aphids. And when I say covered, I don't know if y'all see them crawling about on there. I have sprayed it 2 or 3 times with washing up liquid and water. I don't seem to have done anything with them. I don't know if I've got enough washing up liquid in, if I'm perfectly honest. But this tree is absolutely covered in the little buggers. Here's one. So, looks like getting something else to try and deal with them. because I thought that this tree was doing very well. You can see them all over the pot. I don't think this tree was doing very well when I looked at it, and I thought, you know what, something wrong here, and then I noticed all them little aphids all over it, and I'm still covered, and I've sprayed it 3 times now with foamy water, so that ain't done it. This one don't seem to be too bad, although there's probably some on here as well. But what I did notice as well is under the leaves, I don't know if you can see it, but there's eggs and all sorts under the leaves. So I'm going to take some advice from somebody, have a look on YouTube and see what else we can do. That's my favourite tree, and it's looking too good at the minute. Sorry to bang on about it. I might as well turn it into a bloody bonsai channel, hadn't I? Which, like I said, it all comes hand in hand. Everything's sound, the fish wise, I'm all happy days, pucker. So I've just got my trees to concentrate on at the minute and keep an eye on the fish and make sure everything's okay with them. Which it is. No problems. If I'm honest, I'm perfectly honest. No problem. Other than thinning out. But I'll catch you in a bit. Sure, you'll agree, it does look better. Just look at the main structure, setting out to the leaves. Look at the main structure. Not quite enough taper here, if I'm honest. So it might even change at the top at some point, but it does look better. As you can see at the bottom, I've exposed some of the root, or the nabari. Put that in a gritty soil mix. That for me is probably the front. I think some more light's going to have to come off. I think this part's probably going to have to come off the top, if I'm honest. This one here might have to be the new apex and thin all this knuckle down. But we'll see how it goes, eh? The main priority at the moment is survival. Hopefully that'll survive. You okay? I hope I upset you by doing that, mate, but I did explain that when you bring it, that's what I'm going to do. But we'll see how it goes. We'll give 12 months in that pond basket and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to stick it down here now with the others out the wind, and I'll probably leave it at that. Don't forget, on the next one I'm doing a review on a pump. I ain't even got it out of the box yet, so I don't know what it's all about. I don't know if it's a solar pump, pond pump or what. So just keep your eye open for that, and I'll catch you later. In a bit, Thanks for watching.